Hey friends, in this video today, I will review another very impressive CarPlay device from the famous Linkifun brand. Now this new one is the Linkifun Y3H Car TV Mate Pro 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay adapter as well as a HDMI receiver that's compatible with TV sticks, gaming consoles, streaming devices and anything that can be connected with an HDMI cable. It basically converts your car screen into a smart TV. Now let's first do a quick unboxing to check out the contents in the box, and then I will connect it in my car and start testing the different functions and features of this new Linkifun Car TV Mate Pro device. So keep watching, guys. Alright, so now let's do the unboxing of this Linkifun Y3H Car TV Mate Pro device. It comes in this white box. It's a standard box. Not much information on the box itself. You get this user manual with all the details on how to connect this in your car. And then within the box you get the Car TV Mate device itself. It's a very small and compact square design, all plastic device. I'll come to that in a while. You also get HDMI converter. This is mini to regular HDMI cable converter. You do get two cables to connect the device with your car. So this is a type C to C, and then this is type A to C. Depending on the car USB slot in your car, you would need one of these. So my car has a type C, so I'll be using this, but you just need one of these to connect it in your car, and that's it. Nothing else in the box. Now let's have a closer look at the device itself. So as I said, it's a very small compact device. In terms of the connections, you've got the type C connection. This is where you connect these cables, and the other end connects with the USB slot in your car. This is how the device powers up, and then also connects with the CarPlay user interface on the screen of your car. And then you can either simply use this device to get wireless CarPlay. So that's one functionality of this device. The other more interesting functionality is actually connecting this with an external entertainment device. Now it could be a TV stick, a gaming console, anything that you want. You can connect it through the HDMI. Now it comes with this mini HDMI slot, so you would need this converter. Either you can directly convert any USB mini cable directly with this, or if you don't have one, you can use this converter cable. This is a mini to regular cable, so you connect this like this, and then you connect any of the cables or direct TV sticks or anything with this device, which then gets streamed on the screen of your car. Now what I'll do in this video is actually get my TV stick. This is my Android TV stick, just like a Fire TV stick or any of the other TV sticks in the market. I'll connect this at this end, and then I should be able to see the home page of the Android system on the screen of my car. So this is very easy setup. It's a bit big and bulky depending on what device you connect. I've got my TV stick, which is quite big, but if you got a smaller one, then it's a very small and compact setup. But this is how it would set up. You would just connect one of these cables on this side, and then that connects with the USB slot in your car. That's easy, very easy to set up. It's a plug and play device, so you don't really need any complicated professional help or installation. You just need to connect the cables, connect this end with the car USB, and it automatically detects the connection and gives you the option of CarPlay or the TV stick interface on the screen of your car. So very easy. Now let me take this out to my car, connect it, and then I'll show you all the different functions and features of this new Linkifun Y3H Car TV Mate 2-in-1 adapter. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so I'm in my car. I've got the Car TV Mate device with me. Again, it's a very small and compact device. So what I'll do now is I'll connect this device with a USB cable, and then the first thing we will test is the CarPlay connection. So now let me connect it with the same USB cable that came inside the box with the USB socket here. So just give me a sec so that I've connected it. Now let's see how long does it take. It should take about 10 seconds less than 10 seconds, I would say, for it to bring it to this page. This is the main landing page. Now from this page you can either go into the wireless CarPlay system, or you can connect any of the HDMI devices and go into that platform. So the first thing we will test in this video is the wireless CarPlay connectivity. So we click on this, and the next step is basically on your iPhone. Just go into the iPhone settings. Here you go. So open the Bluetooth, look for this AI box BT-C2D3, this one, the last one. Click on this, pair the device. You can allow it to sync the contacts or favorites, and then it should take a click use CarPlay, and now in a few seconds you should be able to see the home page of Apple CarPlay appearing on the screen. There you go. So this is the main home page, or the landing page of the Apple CarPlay user interface. It's a standard user interface. You know, any CarPlay would look the same. And this is the main page. In fact, this is your landing page. This is where you have a split screen view. So you've got the navigation running on the left side while you've got the media on the right side. This is the main screen, a split screen, the first page. And then from this you can either go into navigation, you can listen to your music, you make calls, or you can click on this button. This is basically, these are all the apps that are available to you through the Apple CarPlay system that you have installed on your iPhone. Now just keep in mind that Apple CarPlay is not compatible with some of the applications, and those will not appear on the screen, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But the ones that are compatible with the Apple CarPlay system would be appearing on the screen. So you've got the Google Maps, you've got calling, music, calendar, and there are quite a few of the other applications. So the good thing is it connects really quickly, and this is a one-time setup, one-time connection, and then from that point onwards, every time you come in your car, switch on the car, and as long as the Bluetooth on your iPhone is on, it will detect the connection and take you to this page. This is the landing page or the home page of the Apple CarPlay system. All right, so quick to connect. I like the the screen, and it's quite responsive as well. Looks quite nice. Alright, so from this we can click on this button and come out of this page. So Apple CarPlay is working perfectly fine. Now the next one, what I'll do is actually connect my TV stick, and this is basically the TV stick I would like to connect, just to see if I'm able to play stuff on the TV stick. So I've got my TV stick. It's just like the Fire Stick, Amazon TV stick, or the Fire TV stick. This is an Android TV stick, and what I'll do is I'll use this cable. This is the mini HDMI cable that came inside the box, and then connect this one end with the TV stick. Not sure if you're able to see it on the screen. And the other one, which is the mini HDMI, it connects with this small TV mate. All right, so give me a sec, let me connect it. It's a simple connection. All right, so I've connected the TV stick, and what we do then is actually click on this HDMI, and then this is the interface of the TV stick. It's just getting started. Depending on the stick that you convert, you connect. It might take 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or more. The one I have is slightly an older one, which is a slower one. That's why it takes about 15-20 seconds for it to start, and then it will take me down to the home page of the user interface of this device. Now keep one thing in mind. Just allow it a few more seconds. There you go. So the one that I've connected is slightly slower, and that's why it's taking some extra seconds, but now it's loaded. So this is the interface or the landing page of the TV stick that I've connected. A couple of things to keep in mind. One is that once you connect any external device through the HDMI, you cannot use the touchscreen. So you will have to use the controllers of the device that you've connected. So in this case, I'm using the remote control of the TV stick that I've connected. So that's one. Number two, the aspect ratio will fit depending on the screen of your car. My car screen is a wider one, but it's basically, this is the original aspect ratio of the device that I've connected. But if I want to stretch this to fit the screen, I do have an option. So I click on the screen and click on this stretch button. There you go. So now it has stretched to fill the entire screen, but I will lose something on the top. The other one is stretch and fit, which is this. So it will stretch the full screen as well as fit everything coming on this one screen. That's why you can see the top header as well. But the problem with this is it will stretch the screen, and that's why you see it's all stretched. Or you can go back to the original aspect ratio like this, but in this case you'll have these black bars on both sides. All right, so this is the user interface of the TV stick that I've connected. Now, as I said, you have to use the remote control, but then you can use the remote control, you can use the air mouse, the gyro mouse as well, and you can play around with this. This is a wonderful and a very affordable option if you want to convert the screen of your car into a tablet or a smart TV, where you can use things like YouTube, Netflix, live TV app, so much more. So very quickly, let's go into the YouTube app. Again, depending on the internet connection. So what I've done is I've connected the TV stick with my mobile's hotspot for internet connectivity. And again, it depends how fast that connection is. And then, I'm not going to play anything on YouTube, or maybe I can play my videos just to avoid the copyright strike. Right, so the other nice thing is that this device is now connected with the system of my car, which means that I can use the controllers on the steering wheel. So as you can see, I'm using the steering wheel controls to increase the volume. There you go. There you go. So wonderful option. You don't need to use the remote control for some of the connections. You can actually use the steering wheel control. There you go. I can do it again.
Now this new model is an upgraded model to the previous.
All right, so the video is working fine. Again, it all depends on the device that you've connected. And you can see the screen, again, very clear. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the clarity of the screen. Again, it also depends on how good your car's screen itself is. But as you can see, it's playing very smooth. There is no lagging, no buffering of any sort. So very clear. I'm just testing YouTube, but again, depending on the device that you've connected, if you've connected the device that I have, like an Android device, then you have all these apps onto your device and you can install more apps, and then you can just play those on the screen of your car. So another wonderful feature to have with this device, this is a very affordable option compared to buying a full CarPlay AI box, which is much more expensive. You can simply get this, and then you have the functionality of wireless CarPlay. You can connect any external Android TV stick and get your car screen converted into a smart TV or a tablet. So two wonderful options. Now the third very nice option on this or the feature on this device is actually getting your mobile screen mirrored on the car screen. All right, so what you need to do is you just need to, and I'm going to do it on my iPhone. What you need to do is get a cable for your mobile to connect with this device, and let me show you. This is the one I'm using is for my iPhone, and one end of the cable is this iPhone connection, right? And so this goes into my iPhone, and the other one is HDMI. So by connecting this is called the Lightning HDMI cable. This is for iPhone. You do get a very similar one for Android devices as well, and all you need to do is connect this HDMI onto the car TV Mate and the other end with your iPhone to get the screen of your iPhone mirrored on the screen of the car. All right, so let me quickly do that. I've got my iPhone, so let me put this in my iPhone, and this I'll connect it with the HDMI cable. There you go. So we don't have any signal. All I need to do is just unlock the iPhone. There you go. Let's all right, let's go back, click on HDMI. There you go. So the screen of my mobile is now mirrored on the screen of the car. It's a very, very nice feature to have, especially in your car. You don't need to connect any Android TV stick. You just have this that can be used as an external device. You can play social media on it. You can play YouTube videos. Anything you do, you get that. And this is the portrait. But if you're playing a YouTube video, you can also get it landscape. So it basically fits the entire screen. but it's a very nice feature to have. You just need to buy the Lightning HDMI cable for iPhones or for Android devices, and then you get connect that through HDMI and get the screen of your mobile mirrored on the screen of the car. Alright guys, so this was a very quick review of this new Linkifun Y3H Car TV Mate Pro device. It's a very nice and affordable option for people who are looking to have more applications on the screen of their car and they don't want to spend a lot of money buying a full CarPlay AI box. You know, this device gives you the functionality of getting wireless CarPlay, connecting external TV sticks through the HDMI or any other device like a gaming console or anything that can be connected through HDMI, or you can also mirror the screen of your mobile onto the screen of the car. So a wonderful device, a very affordable one, and if you like it, if you want to get one, simply click on the link in the description of the video. It will take you directly to the official Linkifun website where you can buy this new Linkifun Y3H Car TV Mate Pro. That's it friends. If you like my content, you can go and support this channel with the super thanks icon below. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching guys.